Hi, this is Christine Edgar at the Farmington Libraries. Today we'll be making a decoupage holiday plate. For today's activity, you will need a glass plate or platter, a foam brush, Mod Podge, and a decorative fabric that we're going to use as the background. So go ahead and get those items or get your kit and let's get started. Okay, so we are going to get started on our holiday plate. We have our circle of holiday fabric, and we have our clear glass plate. This is it's labeled 10.6 inch diameter plate. I got these from Dollar Tree, like I do everything. I like to make it affordable so that people can replicate this if they like, and also affordable for the library so that we can save some money and do some really great crafts and stretch our budget. So I have already cut this out to the appropriate size. And so what we are going to do is we're going to take our image and we want it face down. We're going to take our Mod Podge. I have the entire jar, but you will have a big container of Mod Podge. So you want to coat the entire back and sides of your plate. You can do this, if you wanted to do this on your own, you could do it with any fabric. You could do it with almost any size plate. I'm using regular Mod Podge, regular matte, although I have seen on some boards that there is a dishwasher safe Mod Podge, so you could do that. So for our purposes, you can wash it, but you want to wash it, hand wash it, and kind of quickly. You don't want to submerge it because there's going to be Mod Podge on here. But because the Mod Podge is on the underside, this is food safe. I remember this from when I was younger, seeing a lot of people do this, and it seems like a lot of people used it for like displaying cookies and bringing things like that to a party. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to center it. I'm going to lay out, just make it contact. Okay. I'm just going to pull a little because it looks like it's a little long on this side and then a little shorter on this side. So we want it to be even all around. Yep, I still have a big gap. So I'm just going to pull my fabric a little bit. More on this side. Okay, I'm still smoothing out the wrinkles. And now I'm just gonna pick it up and trim it a little. First, let me just, looks like this is not quite down, so I'm just gonna tack that down a little more. There we go. Now we're gonna coat back. I'm gonna give this 2 coats. So I'm gonna let this dry and then give it another coat. And I also, if you've seen my other videos, you know that I'm a big fan of acrylic sealant spray. So I I would use that on here, just on the back, because you wouldn't want to use it anywhere on the front where the food is going to touch. But it just gives it, like its name, it's just a sealer. But from the different demos that I saw of this, they didn't use that at all. So don't worry if you don't have that. It doesn't look like it's needed. That's just something that I was thinking I would add. This is matte Mod Podge, but you could use glossy. It really doesn't matter. I've seen both. I mean, I've seen people do this craft with both. I'm just kind of like smoothing this out because it looks like some of this is a little wrinkly. So this is good. You just kind of want to smooth it out. You don't want to really have any lines or ridges. Okay, so just let this dry, and then we'll come back and we'll do another coat. Okay, I'm about to put a second coat of Mod Podge on this. Bring this over. Looks pretty good. You know, there's some, this looks a little, now that it's glued down, I can see just a little hanging over. Good, and let's just take a peek at the back. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. I love that. So they could see this is still drying here. Still drying. So let's do another coat. So I'm just gonna put this underneath. Okay, any others? Yes, this is coming up a little. Okay, now, I don't know about you, but I am getting just covered in Mod Podge. But that's okay, all right? I tend to do like just big coverage first and then like smooth it out and finesse it a little. That's my like big sloppy style. So. All the way to the edge. Okay, I'll let this dry. and then we'll come back and see how it is. Okay, you can see our finished work here. And like I said, we can add that layer of acrylic sealant spray, or you can leave it off if you like. If you enjoyed this program, please look out for our next program, and make sure to email us at flref@farmingtonlibraries.org to share their pictures of your completed work. We can't wait to see what you've done. Thanks, and have a great holiday.